They say love is blind, but sometimes it is not blindness. It is bondage dressed as romance. And in the case of music icon Innocent Idibia, better known as Tuface, fans are beginning to ask the hard questions. Has he jumped from frying pan to fire? Because ever since he separated from Annie Macaulay, yeah, beautiful Annie Macaulay, and married the fiery, flashy, and controversial Natasha Irobosa Igbinedion, peace seems to have been, to have taken a long vacation from his life, from all we can see. Natasha may appear like every man's dream, young, beautiful, wealthy, and well connected, right? But beneath the designer clothes, political titles, and stunning Instagram photos lies a storm many insiders say even Two-Face cannot tame. Don't forget that Two-Face is a quiet person. Two-Face is not a quiet man now. He don't get time for Wahala now if you know him very well. Okay, so back to Natasha Irobosa Igbinedion. This is a lady that was born on the 14th of November, 1994. That means she's a very young lady. She's not even up to 31. And she's going to be 31 by around November. Yes. So Natasha is not your regular political figure. She hails from royalty. Yes, political royalty. That is the Igbinedion family. Gongon. Anybody the dad was one of the first to have to float an airline in those days. Igbinedion airline, Okada airline, precisely. Private university. The granddad was a pace setter. He was one of those early, very big men. In those days. Okay, and he was the summer of Benin himself. So it's not she's from a big family, we know. Okay, so she's the granddaughter of Chief Gabriel Igbinedion. Okay, the summer of Benin Kingdom, like I said. Her family name alone opens doors, obviously. She studied law at Igbinedion University, a school founded by her own family, and she didn't stop there anyway. She flew to New York and bagged a master's degree in fashion and apparel design from the prestigious Parsons School of Design in New York. In between, she built a persona that combined politics, power, fashion, and rebellion. Yes, you heard me well. In Edo State House of Assembly, she became, if my memory serves me right, I think majority leader, a position not often handed to women, of her age. But she did got that. But with privilege comes scrutiny. In 2024, Natasha was asked to leave the floor of the assembly for what they called indecent dressing and for wearing dark shades, that is, wearing dark sunglasses into the hallowed chambers. While her defenders called it self expression, others said it was a sign of disrespect and a warning signal of what was to come. But Natasha is not one to apologize because from all I know, during that incident and after that incident in the house, I've never read anywhere that Natasha came out to apologize about that. Instead of laying low, she rode the controversy like a trophy horse, basking in the attention and doubling down, on her fashion statements. Her confidence is undeniable, but so are the whispers. Allegations of substance use, emotional outbursts, erratic behavior in private gatherings, and a hunger for dominance have followed her quietly for years. Then came the shocker, just months after Two-Face's messy, emotionally draining separation from Annie Macaulay. Two-Face surfaced with Natasha, not just as a lover, but as a wife. In fact, that thing happened that thing just happened from nowhere before we knew it. Marriage happened. Okay? And social media, of course, went wild. Yours sincerely even did some stories on that at that time. Okay? So some called it rebound. Some said it was love at first sight. But many said, Two-Face don't enter again. In fact, you're sincerely doing this video. Let me not lie you. The first time I saw that lady and I saw the mannerism, however, Sabi, the hyperness of her, everything. I was asking myself then that I hope Two-Face will be able to handle this sort of energy. That was what I was asking myself at that beginning. Because the truth be told, Two-Face is no stranger to chaos in love as well. Oh. His relationship with Annie was a roller coaster marked by loyalty, betrayal, forgiveness, and war at times. But through it all, Annie Macaulay remained a woman who genuinely loved him, and everyone could see that. You know, when a woman is in love, that's I'm talking about real love now. You will even see it in her eyes. She won't be able to hide it. Sometimes she'll be acting foolishly because of that love. That was all Annie was. Maybe she was a victim of that lady that was too much in love. I think maybe that was her doing, you know, in the whole relationship. She couldn't hide it. But again, that is just her. She was just being herself, just being real with her real love, okay? But through it all, like I said, Annie remained a woman who genuinely loved him. But with Natasha energy, her energy level, my people, is completely the opposite. Yes, it is controlling, it is calculated, it is almost performative. I'm sure you got that right, okay? A perfect example was the recent Nedu podcast saga, okay? I know a lot of you are already familiar with that incident. Two-Face made a casual comment, playfully, some will say, typical of a laid-back, humorous man. Two-Face sometimes they throw jibes, it's just like that. But hours later, after he made that statement and that podcast, he was online posting a lengthy public apology to Natasha. But here's the problem. Anyone who knows Two-Face or has followed his mannerism for years could see something was off while he was delivering that apology. His apology did not sound like him. His body language screamed discomfort. His tone was robotic. His eyes, they're like lost. And this is not the Two-Face that we know. This is not the Two-Face that we know. It was almost like a man apologizing at gunpoint, not physically but emotionally, like someone under duress or worse, under a spell. People started whispering again. Could Natasha be manipulating Two-Face behind the scenes? Could the rumors about her need, about her need for total control, can it be true? After all, this is someone used to getting her things done her own way. In politics, in fashion, in love. This is who she has always been. And I don't think she's going to treat Two-Face differently. And with a man as emotionally worn out as Two-Face, perhaps all she needed was timing. Maybe timing. Sources close to the scene say the relationship dynamics is deeply unbalanced. I said it like I said, even at the beginning. I noticed that, look, these two people, one energy level is too much. The other one is a quiet man, who doesn't like too much attention. So I asked even at the beginning that how will these two people cope? Okay? So that Natasha, there's also that talk that Natasha monitors his interactions, filter his media content, and even determines which project he accepts. And people have also alleged, I think the brother also, that he handles his WhatsApp, he handles his interaction, his everything. But even more disturbing are the whispers about emotional instability. Alleged substance use has also been peddled at some stage. And I really hope that is not true. Because you see mood swing, silent rages behind closed doors. None of this confirmed publicly, but in the world of power, what happens in the whispers today becomes screams tomorrow. The big question now is this. What did Two-Face truly marry into? Yes, so you reach to ask. And is it too late to get out of it? This one a big one. Oh. Because marriage is not just love. It is alignment. It is peace. It is safety. And if all a man feels is confusion, fear, and exhaustion, then what he has is not love. It is imprisonment with fine lipstick and flawless wigs. Because it seems that is what is happening right now. It is easy to be captivated by beauty, easy to fall for, class and charm. But many great men have lost their crown by bowing to the wrong queens. There's an Igbo proverb that says, what a man falls in love with can be the very thing that kills him, that buys him. Okay? Tuface may not be in physical danger right now, but emotionally and spiritually, people are beginning to fear that he is fading fast. Yes, this is so obvious for all to see. This is not about judging Natasha, don't get me wrong. She's a bold person, okay? And perhaps that is just who she is as well. She's fearless, but strength without stability can be dangerous, I tell you. And charisma without compassion can be toxic as well. And if Two-Face, our musical legend, our African queen singer, is now living like a prisoner in his own home, we must ask, where are his friends? Where is his family? Especially the mom that came out at the time to beg Natasha to free the son. Unfortunately, not too long ago too, we saw the same Natasha and a Two-Face mom, gisting and laughing and just having fun together. So I'm asking, where is the mom right now? And who is bold enough to pull him aside and say, brother, are you truly happy? Who is going to ask him these hard questions? Because sometimes people don't cry out for help with words. They do it with silence, with awkward apologies, with lost eyes on the camera. And I think we have seen all of this. Some fans will pray and he comes back. But, well, I don't know about that. Some say it is over. But one thing is clear. This new marriage is not the peace we hope for Two-Face at all. Maybe he thought he found peace in Natasha. Maybe he saw freedom. But what he's in now might be a designer cage with no exit sign in sight. And if nobody talks, if nobody intervenes, the legend may fade not from music, but from himself. Because they say, when the gods want to destroy a man, they give him everything he desires. But desire without discernment is the slowest kind of poison, I tell you, my people. So, my people, let's be wise. Let the wise amongst us listen right now. Let those who love him also act right now. Because this does not look like love to me. This looks like a well decorated mistake. I tell you, my people. I tell you. So I'm going to end this by saying, may God help Two-Face before it becomes ever too late. And with this, I'm going to end this video right here. I feel so unhappy, doing this video. What do you think about the developing story? Please feel free to go to the comment section and drop your thoughts there. And hopefully yours sincerely will meet you right there and take the conversation further. God bless you. I'll be right back. Bye-bye.